Yo, what's up guys, it's Jack, and welcome back to another video. And yes, you are looking at the title right, and that is that I firmly believe that COD 4 definitely deserves a second chance, and quite frankly, there wasn't anything wrong with the game in the first place from when it came out. But basically, Modern Warfare Remastered is basically like a second chance for COD 4 if you think about it. You know, the game's not going to be hacked. It's going to be the same COD 4 that everybody remembers and knows and loves from everything that I've seen so far. And I never really got to play COD 4, as some of you guys know. And not too long ago, if you've been watching me, I've made a video called "Does Infinite Warfare Deserve a Second Chance?" Now, the answer to that question is still up in the air. We still have yet to see it. We'll see if the patches made a difference and made the game better. There's a part of me that wants to give it a second chance, and then there's the other part of me that says no matter how much you patch up that game, it's still going to be underwhelming. But with that being said, one thing I do have a good feeling about is COD 4, and after much thought and much debate, and almost in a sense, almost kind of going against what I said in my I'm not getting Infinite Warfare video, I made the decision and to basically get COD 4. And now I don't want to say that I got Infinite Warfare, because it is not the reason why I got Infinite Warfare, or should I say COD 4. I mean, Infinite Warfare might as well have nothing to do with it. I took a lot of time to think, especially since I was a little bit more calm, so to speak, after I made that I'm not getting Infinite Warfare video, because even though in every single one of my videos I sound pretty much calm and everything, it doesn't necessarily mean that I'm not upset about, you know, a certain thing that they did with the game or with the game in general. But I try to accept it, and it is what it is. And for the most part, I still stand by what I said. I am not going to, until I have a reason to do so otherwise, until the game gives me another reason to do so otherwise, I'm not going to support Infinite Warfare, at least barely. But I do want to support COD 4 Remastered, because everything that the developers for COD 4 Remastered have done, as far as the feedback from the community and just the fact that the way they made the game, and from all the videos I've been watching, and I want to support these guys, and I think that time will tell, and hopefully this will come to fruition in the future. I mean, I think Raven deserves a shot at getting at making their own COD game sometime in the future, especially if COD 4 ends up being as good as everybody says it is, especially, you know, for the people that have played it already. And I've seen video footage, obviously, it's all over the internet, it's all over YouTube, and let's face it, we don't have a good traditional Call of Duty here on the next gen consoles, except for, you know, well, not except, there's obviously the backwards compatible games, so yes, but in terms of remastered or something brand new, or something that was in the days of old that they have remade for today's generation, you know, we don't have any of that. The last boots on the ground Call of Duty that we had, in terms of, you know, being kind of up to date by today's standards, was Ghosts, and you know, that game was underwhelming. So it's this will be a good boots on the ground traditional Call of Duty, and they've added a few things to it. They've added my favorite game mode, Kill Confirmed, and among other things. And long story short, I just couldn't resist the fact that I wanted to support this game more than the fact that I didn't want to support Infinite Warfare. So I'm not gonna let the negatives of one thing ruin, you know, the good time that I could have with the other game. And it's really easy after a while to kind of think clearly and look at the bigger picture. I basically asked myself, I said, okay, if Infinite Warfare, excuse me, not Infinite Warfare, if COD 4 Remastered was released at a $60 price tag, would you buy it? And the answer to that, of course, was yes. And I asked myself a second part of the question. It's like, okay, but what if the only way you could buy COD 4 Remastered is if Infinite Warfare had to be attached to it for, like, let's say an extra 20 bucks or whatnot? Would you still get it? Now, as far as Infinite Warfare is concerned, that's kind of a maybe, but I can look at it this way. Infinite Warfare is a $20 bonus to a $60 COD 4 Remastered game. So it's really it really does make a difference when you're a little bit calmer when it comes to something, and then when you make a decision. And like I said, I still am not crazy about Infinite Warfare like most of the community, as much as I hate to say it, because I'm always a person that's optimistic. Now, I'm sure I'll play a little bit of it, there's no doubt about it, but most of my focus is going to be on COD 4 Remastered. Unless the time between games is going to be split 50-50 if they like change Infinite Warfare up so much that it's actually fun and playable. But again, that has yet to be determined. And even COD 4, most of us have never gotten our hands on the game, and it still has yet to be determined whether or not it's as good as the hype says it is. But from everything I've seen so far, the hype seems to be spot on. So yes, I did get the game, and it's already pre-downloaded onto my console, and I really can't wait to play it tomorrow at midnight, and I can't wait to stream it. So all in all, for me personally, I personally think it was worth it, even though Infinite Warfare may not be worth it. I think the good time that could be had from COD 4 overall, for me personally, has made it worth it. And like I've mentioned before, I've never played COD 4 back when it was in its heyday. I didn't get into Call of Duty seriously until Black Ops 1, so this is something a little bit unique and special for me, and that was basically it behind the decision. It was, it was basically me asking myself, do you want to play COD 4? And the thing is, yes, I do want to do it. And I'm the kind of guy that if I want to do something, and if there's nothing wrong with it, obviously, I'm gonna do it. So in a sense, I'm looking at it this way. I'm not supporting Infinite Warfare, I'm supporting COD 4. And if these guys at Raven did a good job, it would be a damn shame to not support their efforts, so to speak. So it is what it is. So when it came down to everything, it was, yes, I wanted to play the game. So I just wanted to make the video and let you guys know, because some of you are probably going to also say, hey, didn't you say you're not getting Infinite Warfare? And I didn't want to get it, but I wanted COD 4 more, let's put it that way. So, and I think there's going to be a lot of fun to be had. And that's it. So I wanted to make this quick video and let you guys know. So I will be back on the Black Ops 3 grind today and tomorrow to kind of prepare, because I've been playing Titanfall, which is also an amazing game. If you guys haven't picked that up, I highly, highly recommend you do so and give it a shot. And come midnight tomorrow, I will be streaming COD 4 Remastered, and I am extremely excited about it. And I believe it's worth it. I honestly do. And there's also the chance that they may not even release it separately. Yes, there is a chance, but at the same time, there isn't. So I didn't want to miss out. So long story short, that's it. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the gameplay and the commentary. If you did, let me know. And if you don't, let me know what I can do to make my videos better. And I'll catch you guys on the next one.